Hey guys, what's up? If you want to know how I got this look and also my thoughts on the Juvia's Place foundation, just keep on watching. Okay, so we are starting off barefaced. I have a little turban on because my hair is still wet. I just washed it. And did you know that Mario Badescu makes a lip balm? Like, I'm using this now to go ahead and moisturize my lips, and honestly, this is like the bee's knees. Like, it makes my lips feel so good. Y'all don't mind Nala in the back. She has like a little like aluminum ball that she's playing with. So yeah, it's now time now for her, as you can see. So I went ahead and did my brows off camera, and now I'm going ahead and prepping my eyes. I'm using the Colourpop concealer, excuse me. In two different colors, the light and the medium color. I think they're both in 12, light and medium in 12. And I'm going to go ahead and just prep my eyelids for the color. I'm just using a sponge to go ahead and pat that in. So the first palette that we're going to be using is the Huda Beauty Ruby Obsessions palette. Just because I was going for a pink look. It came out more like, ruby than anything, but I was going for a pink look. The color that we're going to be using is that dark one in the first column in the middle. There we go. And what I'm going to be doing is taking a small pointed crease brush, and I'm not going to blend out just yet in the very beginning. What I'm actually doing is placing the color exactly where I want it, which is, this brush is really good. It's from Morphe for doing that when it comes to your crease. I'm just, as you can see, I'm not blending just yet. I'm just packing on the color, and now I'm going to go ahead and start blending out the color, just to make sure that everything is nice and put exactly where I want it to be. And then, because when you blend, that's when you start losing color. So I want to pack first, then blend. Now I'm going back in and adding more color because the color can fade. Now we're going into the Juvia's Place palette because we're going to blend out those edges at the top. This is the Zulu palette by Juvia's Place, and we're going to be using that bright pink. And I don't know why it looks so dark when I'm looking at it on camera, but it's a lighter pink. And I'm using that to blend out the edges at the top. I have noticed just from trial and error and from watching other videos and stuff like that it's more cohesive, because normally what you do is you put the lighter color on first and then the darker color on, but it's easier to reverse it. Put the darker color on and then blend it out with the lighter color, because then everything will show up together. Now we're using that color from the bottom right hand corner, and I'm going for like a halo eye. I know I'm putting it on the entire lid, but that's just because the brush I was using was kind of big, so it just happened by accident, and I just went with it because I knew I was going to be getting a wipe and wiping away where I wanted the halo to go. So it's okay. So I'm taking the baby wipe now. I'm cleaning off the bottom first, and now I'm going to clean off the middle of my eye. I'm kind of like using my actual eye color as a reference of where I want the color to be. Because I don't want a big halo eye, but I do want to make sure that there is the shape is there. So now I'm using the very first color from the Colourpop concealer. It's a white, basically. And I'm using that to go ahead and carve out where I did, where I wiped off at. Cause that's the color that that's where we're going to be putting the color at. And then I'm using just a concealer brush. It's a flat, square concealer brush is what I'm using. And I'm going to go ahead and carve out everything. Now we're using the James Charles palette with a Morphe. And okay, here's the deal. I'm using first this bright pink like this baby pink color, because this is what I actually wanted the color to look like, wanted the look to look like, but I have no idea why this color is not pigmented like at all, and it looks so pretty, and I thought it was gonna be like really pigmented. That's the pink that I was going for. It just wasn't working. So what I'm doing now is switching up the look. I'm adding that bright fuchsia pink first to where we put that like bottom corner color at, and I'm blending it out, and then I'm going to add that baby pink to the dead center, just because it wasn't working with just it by itself, unfortunately. So I'm just packing the colors on now, on all three sections, and I'm going back and forth and blending with all the brushes that I've used before, both for the crease, the outside, and the middle, and I just keep blending until it gets exactly where I want it to be. And then just for like a little pop of color, just try something new. I'm taking this yellow liner from NYX, and I'm going to just line out where the crease is, just to, you know, give it a little spit ass or whatever. Now I'm just testing out lashes to figure out which lashes would go best. These are like a 25mm lash from Dodo Lashes, and then these are like some these lashes are the ones from my favorite ones from the Beauty Supply store. I ended up going with these. I'm just gonna put a line across my lid, no wing or nothing, just a line across my lid just to make it one cohesive look with the lashes and hide the band and all that good stuff. Like I said, just a straight line. And I'm putting on the lashes now. There's a new commercial for Amazon Music. I don't know if you guys have heard it. It's like a pair of lips singing Whitney Houston, oh, I wanna dance with somebody. That's what was playing when I was singing. So I'm just gonna pop on these lashes or whatever, and then we're gonna move on to the face. If I'm not mistaken, after this. Okay, yeah, moving on to the face. So I have heard that this foundation is very thick and it's very like drying. So what I'm doing is because I have combination skin. I get oily in my T-zone and then dry on the perimeter. So I'm making sure that my face is like completely moisturized. So at first I'm using the badescu spray and the aloe spray. Now I'm using the Farsali unicorn tears, and then I'm rubbing this in, and then after that I also use the Farsali milk primer, I guess you would say. What is it called? Oh, here it goes. Skintune. The Skintune. I call milk this white. Because I'm trying to put as much like moisture on my face before I use my real primer. Because the real primer that I'm using is the Smashbox Photofinish, the original smooth and blur primer. Because that's just my go-to primer for everything. So if it don't work with this, I can't use it. Cause I'm not getting rid of Smashbox. Smashbox is the only like primer that actually works well with my skin. I don't like the Benefit one; is too thick, and like the consistency of it. So the foundation don't work with this, it gotta go. So here we go, the star of the show. What you've been waiting for? Here is the foundation. This is in the original packaging. It's orange, as you can see. It's the Onion Magic. Okay, so here's the packaging. You know, I'm pulling it out fresh out the tube. I haven't used it. It's my very first time using it. Here it is. It honestly looks like, you know, some kind of like moisturizer. Is how the packaging is set up. I'm in the color Bogota, Bogota. It's the number 500. It's really thick. Because I tried it on in the store, because I don't believe in buying foundations online. Sorry, not sorry. I just could never see myself buying a foundation online just because, you know, oxidation. And two, I'm gonna let you know, I would suggest buying this in stores as well, just because when you look at the swatches, even in the store, like on the actual display, the colors don't match. Like, this color looks like something in the 600s. It's weird. Like, I don't believe picture swatches. I just never have, and I probably never will. I'm sorry, y'all. My cat just jumped on our dog. Anyway, so I'm going ahead and blending this out with a the damp sponge, a Real Technique sponge, and this is the very first layer. And y'all, this concealer is really thick. I can see what everybody does compared to the Dermablend. I think that's what it is, Dermablend, like that makeup Hollywood like foundation, like it covers any and everything. Because this is me studying it, like you cannot see not one freckle. Like it's just a complete blank canvas, and I'm shooketh. Like, your girl is shook. I did go ahead and put on two layers of it, just because the very first layer I put on, I don't think I just put on enough because it was looking really patchy. So I just went ahead and put on a second layer just to make sure that everything is nice and cohesive. I did go ahead and use it again on like a Mardi Gras type of theme. I looked at I did. I'm going to be posting on later this week. And when you put on enough, you don't actually have to do a second layer. But I truly do like this foundation. Now, I didn't do like a whole like wear test with it to like see how it would hold up. I'm just doing my regular face routine now. But I didn't actually do like a wear test. So the longest I've actually worn this concealer and foundation is about 5 hours. I did my makeup yesterday for the Mardi Gras look that I was telling you about. I did plan makeup yesterday, and so then I also recorded a mukbang with my best friend, and after that I kept it up about an additional like 2 hours after she left, because I didn't wash my face until like 11ish, almost midnight, and so it was about 6 or 7 hours that I had my makeup on, and it didn't like separate from me. I know a lot of people say that that's what their main complaint was. It separates even when they were putting on their additional products, like concealer. A lot of people said when they started putting their powders on, it's when it started separating. It didn't do that for me. These past 2 days that I've used it. This was Saturday, and then like I said, yesterday was Sunday. Today's Monday. So the past 2 days that I wore, it did not separate from me. Mind you, this is like 2 o'clock in the morning. I was just bored and couldn't sleep. And so it didn't separate from me, but I really wanted to test it out, which is why I'm doing like adding everything onto my face. It didn't separate from me. I actually like it. It didn't feel like there was anything there. I just will say you just really have to just be careful with this type of foundation, because really I'm a cake face girl. I don't like to have my freckles show when I wear makeup. So I like to like lay it on. Like I'm usually doing like 3 layers of any foundation that I use, just to get like this like type of full coverage that I have with this foundation. So I will say it is like the bee's knees when it comes to coverage. It is like for real deal, Holyfield, like full coverage, you know. So if that's not your thing, you go for like more breathable foundation, I wouldn't suggest getting this, because it's not. Like, this is true cake girl, cake face, boom shakalaka, boom, like we in there. But all in all, I would recommend this foundation. I wouldn't recommend it to somebody who's oily, because you might get the separation. I have combination skin, so as long as I do my prep right, and I don't go into like a hot like location, I really don't get really too oily, unless it's like time for me to like, go ahead and wash my face, because I did get oily, like I said, like I didn't say that, but right before I washed my face off, I did get oily in the place I normally get oily at, which is my T-zone, which is going down the bridge of my nose and then right underneath my eyes. I did get oily. I didn't get separation, but if you have oily skin, like your whole face is oily, I would suggest getting this foundation, because one is thick, and so thick, it reminds me of like vinegar and oil. Like it to me, it just would not stick well together. I don't know. To me, this foundation is a mattifying foundation. So, you know, if you do like that, I would definitely highly suggest it. I just personally wouldn't suggest it for really bad oily skin. Just because I can't see the separation happening with those type of skin textures. So as you can see, I've done everything. I've already bronzed. I used a Juvia's Place blush. I used the Bella. I do use 2 different bronzers now. I use the Fenty Beauty, and I still use my Morphe Brushes bronzer. And I only use the darker bronzer, like dead smack in like my joint area, like the jaw joint area, just to add a more to the look. I still do the same 2 highlighters. I use the Fenty Beauty, the Killawatt, and Freak Chic and Girl Next Door, and all that good stuff. Now we're just put on our lips. So this is the end of the video. I'm using Chestnut by MAC, and then the lipstick is Fenty Uncuffed, the darker nude. And so that's it for this look. After this, I'm gonna go ahead and plop on a wig. I tried to do like a whole silk press, which is why my hair is still like not braided or like wig cap or anything, but my hair is just way too thin. It just didn't look right. So thank you guys so much for watching all of my videos. I hope you guys truly enjoyed it. Don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe. And I'll see you guys in my next one. Here's just some slow-mos. Hope you guys enjoyed it. And yeah, I love you guys so much. Thank you. Bye-bye.